Hello and welcome to Be Well TV Live. I am Heidi Brumbach with Be Well TV. Thank you again for watching us here on Be Well TV Live. Today I'm excited to bring one of our hosts on Be Well TV. We're going to learn a little bit about Linda Bruns today. Linda is the chief inspirer of Women Have Needs Too and the host of Women Have Needs Too here on Be Well TV. Linda has been a cheerleader all her life. She has a passion for helping others, particularly women, be successful in business and in life. Linda has had a successful career in the hospitality and live events industry. She was a high-performing salesperson for almost all of her adult life until the industry came to a screeching halt 1 year ago. It has been her dream forever to dedicate her time to helping women, so she seized the opportunity to shift her career path and create Women Have Needs Too full-time. Now she speaks with women every day to help them with the resources they need to thrive. Linda. Listen, Linda, welcome. Thank you for being here and showing us into your home.
I know. Live from you in Tampa Bay. Here we go.
Linda, first of all, thank you so much for being such a great supporter and with us from the very beginning on Be Well TV. You've been such a great asset to our team and the concept of Be Well TV. So first of all, thank you. I want to ask, yeah, of course.
No, your team is amazing. If anybody needs a production team, they need to talk to Heidi.
Well, that's Technish Creative, and we do appreciate the support that we get from Technish Creative and the whole team that we have at Technish Creative, who provides all of the support for our production here on Be Well TV. So, Linda, I want to talk to you about why Women Have Needs Too. What made you start Women Have Needs Too?
Well, my initial reaction to that, Heidi, is why not? But really, like you said, the pandemic, brought us all to a screeching halt when the meetings and conventions industry. But really, truthfully, I've had this concept for Women Have Needs Too since 2012. I know it's a long time ago, and people say, well, why did you let your dreams sit on the back burner? And really, that's not where I wanted them, but I was working, traveling, and I could make 100 excuses, but none of them are good enough to not go after your dream. I'm just telling you right now, because hindsight 2020, I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I wait for a pandemic to, jumpstart this thing? I had a kind of soft start before where I had gone through the process with the back in 2012 with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office to get my logo, patent and all that, and taking little steps. But I can tell you that the concept evolved because the first idea was, Women Have Needs Too. It came to me on a Saturday morning while I was making my bed, hearing this song, and Rob Thomas said, I know you have needs too. And I'm like, damn straight I do. And I'm fluffing my streets. I'm like, oh, I need to put that on a t-shirt. So really it came out as just a t-shirt idea. And then I, thought all these cute sayings that would go on these t-shirts that, that feed to women. Right now I need coffee. Right now I need a nap. Right now I need my kids to go away. Those kind of things. But what happened was the concept in my mind and in my heart just started growing because of everything I've done in my past. Like you said, I've been a cheerleader my whole life. And it wasn't necessarily with pom-poms and a skirt. I was more of an athlete where I played multiple sports and lettered in multiple sports. And I was the cheerleader for the team. I was the one rooting them on. Come on, let's get this next play, that kind of thing. So I've supported women before I knew I was supporting women. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so to come into this role where I can help women achieve their dreams, because right now I'm living my dream out by putting this concept together and have it coming to the forefront. Back in the 90s, I did a TV show that was called Life Skills, and it basically was the similar concept, but it was not geared towards the niche of women. And so when I came up with this, Women Have Needs Too thing, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to have a TV show one day. And you call me out of the blue and you say, oh, what are you up to? And I'm like, I'm doing this and I'm gonna start, doing these TV things on my computer. And you're like, well, why don't you come to the studio? And I'm like, here I am.
Here you are. Well, Linda, I want to talk about like how your concept has evolved, because while the t-shirts and the saying was kind of an early concept, it's evolved a lot. And now that you're doing it full time, I know that you've really kind of developed the company to be a resource for women, and you are kind of connecting women. You're reaching out, you're finding what women need, and you're connecting them and guiding them to the resources that they need. Tell me about that part of the business.
Absolutely. So I am collecting resources throughout the country, and I've had even a few from outside of the country that I've connected with, and I've come across some really dynamic women, and I've been introduced to amazing women have done some great things that are also helping women, and I pull them in as resources. If you go to my website, womenhaveneeds2.com, you'll see the resource page, which is still under development, but it's there, and it's going to be growing continuously. But you'll also see on there, WHNT, Women Have Needs 2 TV. WHNT TV is the tab where you can see all of the episodes from all the TV shows that we have produced. And so you've got the resource page and the episodes to watch that you can click on any one that you want to feed whatever that need is that you have in your life at that time. And we cover health, wealth, and mindset, basically. Those are the areas that we cover.
Well, you've had some great guests on the show, and as you just mentioned, just so our viewers are aware, all of those past episodes are on BeWellTV.online. You can click on the show, Women Have Needs Too, to find all of those past episodes. Please subscribe so you can get updates on everything regarding the shows and any news that we have, because we do have some news coming.
We
Linda,
do.
well, of course, we always have news. I can tell you right now, one big announcement that I think we're just getting ready to really make available to the public is that we are back in line with our live Be Well Con, which is confirmed for December 10th and 11th at the Orange County Convention Center. That's big news, I think. We just got papers signed and confirmed that date is good. We're confident that it's going to be healthy and safe and all of the things that people want to know it is, as well as being interesting and educational and fun and all of those things. So that is big news, and if you subscribe, you'll get all of the information that's coming about that. And of course, you'll see Linda and the other hosts there as well, presenting and signing autographs and getting to know all of the viewers. But
We'll have a healthy nation by then. What are those dates again?
December 10th and 11th. But this isn't meant to be a plug for that. This is meant for our viewers to get to know you, Linda. So I still want to keep talking about this. So the t-shirts that were your original concept, how do those tie into the business now? I know you have a beautiful display behind you that I think the first time I saw this shot of you at the desk, I was like, did you open a store? Do you have a storefront? Because it looks so beautiful and your display is so colorful and lovely. And I want you to kind of show those shirts and talk about how they tie into the concept as it is now.
Sure. So something that I became passionate about before I even came up with this idea was, and it all comes from the movie Taken with Liam Neeson. And it was a movie about these girls being abducted and in a foreign land. I can't even remember what big city it was, but they had been abducted and they were going to be fed into human trafficking. And that movie really impacted me, and ever since I've been really passionate about trying to. I was ready to go over to Cambodia and be an undercover human trafficker snatcher, but many friends said that's not a really good idea. So what I've done is I've named a charity that I give to, and I live in Tampa Bay. And there's a charity here. I mean, not a charity, but there is an organization here called Created, and it's an organization that helps fight human trafficking. They have the capability to house up to 28 women, and that will be growing soon. They're going to be adding rooms and adding houses to their lot, but they bring in women that want help. The first step to getting help is wanting help to begin with. But when these women want help, they're there to help them. They are tied to the court system. So the court system will a lot of time give these women the opportunity to either go to jail or go into this facility to help get them clean and on their own and working in an independent way. And so a portion of every sale of my shirts goes toward Created. And it's a really neat thing that I can do. And I will be getting involved as well with my hours, with my own physical resources. These women that belong and volunteer, it's a volunteer organization. They go into strip clubs. They bring cupcakes to the women to talk to them, just to let them know that they are there. And they go in just to let them know that there's another way. And if you know anything about human trafficking, Tampa Bay is third in the country.
That's amazing. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, I know that is a cause that you're very passionate about, and we have had the executive director from Created on your show in the past. So
Yes.
If anyone is interested in learning more about that, please go and watch that episode and go to their website to learn more about the organization. And I also want to mention to everyone that the funding, the profit that you make from the shirt sales does benefit Created, because that is your passion project, but it is also the driver to keep Women Have Needs to open so that you can continue to provide the great resources that you do.
Yes, thank you.
So, speaking of the great resources, Linda, I know that you're constantly trying to connect women with the resources that they need, kind of like a mentor-mentee sort of relationship. And I know that sometimes it's difficult to know what women need. You know, I'm a woman, you're a woman, we can talk about like the things that we need in life and in our careers and our relationships, but I know that there are needs that you and I maybe are not experiencing, and you want to help satisfy those needs for that population. How can someone find you to say, Linda, I was laid off and I had to start my own company because I don't have any other way to survive, but I don't know how to run a business. How do I find information? So if they have that kind of question for you, do you have any kind of forum or opportunity for them to reach out to you so that they can be connected with the resources that they need?
Absolutely. They can email me directly at linda@womenhaveneeds2.com. And actually, Heidi, when I started this company, I knew that I didn't know what everybody needed. And so I actually put it on the back of my card, Women Have Needs Too, on the front, on the front. But on the back, it says, right now, what do you need? And that ties in with the shirts as well, because let me just show you. This is one of our winter collections. This is a nice fleece. And this is a hang tag that comes with every shirt, and it actually explains the whole story about Created and, supporting women. But the back of this one, I like this one. It's really fun. Women Have Needs Too. Right now I need chocolate. Sometimes we just need chocolate,
Sometimes we do.
But this is the whimsical side of the business. But the down and dirty is helping women get what they need. Because you know what? We've all been there. Well, maybe not all of us have been there, but a big majority of us have been there where, we're a little girl and we lay awake at night and we like, oh, I want to be a nurse when I grow up, or I want to be a movie star when I grow up. I want to be a teacher. And then a funny thing happens is life happens. You go to college, you meet somebody, you get married, you have kids, you get into maybe a job that you weren't necessarily going toward, and then it becomes a career, and then you're raising the kids, you're running all over the place, and we tend to forget what it was that our passion was when we were a little girl and while we were growing up, And what I'm trying to do is, and I don't want to call it a rut because it's not always a rut. Sometimes I was having a great time in my job. I love my job.
Right.
But it wasn't my passion. I wasn't lying awake in the middle of the night at 10 or 12 or 15 years old and thinking, I'm going to go in the meetings and conventions industry. That wasn't what I was dreaming of. I didn't even know about the meetings and conventions.
It didn't even really exist when you and I were kids.
Hey!
Right? It did exist. I said me too. It's not. I wasn't calling out anyone's age. Certainly wasn't a college degree like it is now.
No,
anyway.
Exactly. I mean, you can almost get it at any university now. There's an event, at least if it's not at meetings and conventions, it's an events, degree of some kind. But, what I'm trying to do is help those women who want, first of all, they have to have the desire, right? They have to have a desire to change. You have to actually be to the point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and ready to make that faithful leap into something new, into something different, into something that that you have loved and have wanted to do your whole life. And and it may not even be about a career. It may be about something as simple as where you live or getting a healthy diet. Maybe you're tired of being 20 pounds overweight like I was. And I've been on a transformation over the last 6 months because I knew I needed to get to the root of my issue. And you'll see Dr. Michelle on one of my episodes every now and then, where she is helping me get on that road to recovery. It could be something as simple as that. And it's not really that simple, but it's a trek. But if you want it and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired like I was always congested. My bones ached. I needed something different. I needed an anti-inflammatory diet. I got on the anti-inflammatory. But my point is that it's different for everybody. What are your needs? And I'm taking recommendations for somebody who says, you know what? I want to learn more about this. How can I improve this? Or how can I do this better? Or send me an email, linda@womenhaveneeds2.com. I'm taking suggestions and I will find that resource and I will provide that resource just for you.
Yeah. Linda, you're great at that, and I appreciate it. And I want the viewers at home to know that, of course, you can reach out to Linda directly. You can also send us a message here on Be Well TV because we do want to make sure that Women Have Needs Too continues to provide all of the information that viewers at home want and need, because women do have needs too, and we want them to be well. And I hope that we continue to see you thrive and grow, Linda. I hope that the shirts continue to sell and support you so that you can continue to grow. There are some great deals, by the way.
I have a big sale. I have a big sale.
Mention the sale because I know that I know you're doing a great sale, and it's kind of in honor of Women's Month this month. Yes. So tell everyone about the sale.
I have left, so you better catch up.
Well, that's good. I know that there's more stock coming that'll be new and great and probably incorporate some of the great ideas from the viewers at home. So, Linda, thank you so much. I know that you have a busy day. I do want to mention that you and I both contributed to a book that is just about to launch. It's called 25 Changemakers. I know that that's what's keeping you busy over the next couple days, and you have to rush off of this call to participate in another call about that. So tell everyone about the book launch.
Yeah, so March 26th is the book launch. You can go to nowscpress.com to order, for pre-orders. And it's a book about the top 25 change makers, people like myself who took the pandemic and didn't, let's just say, drowned in the lemons, but they took the lemons and created lemonade out of it, or maybe a lemon martini. I don't know. but it's about the top 25 change makers in the state of Florida. Heidi, you did the same thing. You did a pivot. We both contributed a chapter to this wonderful book, and it's going to be an inspirational book that you will not want to miss. And you can pre-order it now. And if you, of course, if you want to contact me for the link, I'll send you the link, linda@womenhaveneeds2.com, and visit my website, womenhaveneeds2.com.
Awesome. Linda,
And
thank you.
also visit bewelltv.online.
That's right. Linda, thank you so much for finding the time today to chat. I hope that we can do this again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for viewing us today. Be well.